everybody. They call me Chula. Welcome to my channel, Hooked on Houseplants. Now today, y'all, as promised, I'm going to show you one of my new plant spaces. Now this space is not new. If you've been watching my channel, you know that this is, excuse me, the back rear patio of our home that my husband converted into a flex space. We had to move some things around because, you know, we're doing, or I should say my husband is doing more remodeling. So before, this couch was actually in our living room and now it's here. And the two orange chairs that we had, there's one right there. And then there is one over here. And then this is for Phantom May. You know, cats, they love to climb and be up high. So we got that for Miss Fanta. Her little food bowl. I tell you, Fanta is so messy. And the reason why, which my husband actually added this was not here, but we had to find a place to put her food up high so certain little fat dogs couldn't eat her food. Oh no, I'm not talking about you, Phoebe. Not at all. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. I know y'all didn't come here to see all that, but so this is the new planty space. What do y'all think? Now, some of these plants were already here, but the majority of them were not. And so since I basically had to redo everything, bring all of my plants from the patio inside, I had to get real creative, y'all. Let me turn on this light. Yeah, I had to get real creative. So I'm going to show you, wait a minute, if I can get all the lights to come on. That's probably good enough. I'm going to show you the new additions to this space. Okay, so I don't think this Puba was here. So this is new. And I think it looks really good hanging here. There is, in the evening, we do have, what is it, can lights, I think, that come on that add a little bit more light for the plants. But during the day, I kind of just let them rely on the light that comes through the windows. So this is my beautiful Puba calyx. Now the growth does seem to have slowed down on this Hoya. I probably haven't been doing a really good job with the watering. It is in pond or semi-hydro. And I think before, when it was on the patio, I had it right under the grow light. And that seemed to really, really encourage lots of growth. But I'm fine with it slowing down because it was just getting too unruly and out of hand. So there's that. And there's Phantom A. Say hello to the people, Fanty. Say hello to the people. Fanta said, not today. Okay, so then in this corner, which you have seen previously. This is the Princess, Crimson Princess. And it is just doing fabulously in this corner. It is a very long trailing plant. And so that piece that you see in the back, if I were to let it down, it would be probably almost to the floor. So I have to have it like that so Miss Fanta will not try to pull the plant down. But it's doing really well. It's getting light from this window as well as this one. Okay, so then this is totally new. And I just love this. I ordered this from Amazon. And what I like about it the most is you can actually move these around. Well, isn't that special? Look at that. You see that? So the way I have it is I want it to be as close to the window as possible. So here, excuse me, this is the Epiprimnum marble that's already fenestrating ever so nicely. Let me show you the fenestrations. There's one, and then get some more. Here's another nice, beautiful fenestrated leaf. Y'all, it's just don't even look at my raggedy nails. And then here is my variegated philodendron, heart-shaped. So the look that I was going for here is I wanted to put a few smaller trailing plants in between the larger Hoya that I have hanging in here. And to me, I just felt like these were the perfect addition. Up there on top is a begonia. Let me get up here. Now, I want y'all to see these roots. These are all water roots, every last one of them. So eventually I am going to put this plant in semi-hydro, of course, in pond. I need to hurry up though, because you know, sometimes with cane begonia, if you have them in a certain growing medium for too long, they become very, very accustomed to it. And then when you try to change it, they shock. Sometimes they recover, sometimes they don't. But yeah, I have plans to put this one in semi-hydro. That pretty new leaf right there. Then it has a little one right there. So I thought that that was really cute. This little wall plant space. Okay, so here is another big change. If you remember right here, I have my Spiritus Sancti philodendron hanging. So all of these Hoya that you see in this room, I have recently repotted. I felt the need to repot them because the substrate that they were in was crusty, and they had been in that substrate for quite some time, especially the Crimson Princess, Queen, and my Obovata. So I felt like they needed a soil refresh. Yeah, I know I did it without y'all, but I promise I have lots more repotting to do. So you will get to see me repot, definitely. Because these Hoya were so large, I really felt like it was something that I needed to do, you know, offline. Or y'all know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, this is a big change to my dinner plate Hoya because I had this on a trellis. And I decided to take it off the trellis. I put it in a slightly larger self-watering pot. And I think it looks really nice like this instead of being on the trellis. And it was really, you know, this is a big Hoya and it's heavy and it can be kind of difficult to trellis it without it looking like a hot mess. So I think this looks really good. I'm really happy with the way that this Hoya turned out. So yes, this is the dinner plate Hoya. All right, so moving on. To balance it out, I decided to add another wall plant space. So I'm gonna back up so you can kind of see how I have two on each side to balance the space. So this second one, more Hoya. Now these have not been repotted. This is, wait a minute, let me get my stool so I can get up there. Okay, so up here is my Hoya black margin that looks like it needs to be watered, y'all. The lighting isn't the best over here. So I have her up at the top and she's growing very nicely. As you can see, she's starting to trail. And I love this Hoya because the new growth is so shiny and pretty. So this is the black margin. I have this one up at the top, as you can see. And then next to it is the choke, the Hoya choke, that is also trailing very nicely. And these, of course, do the same thing. You can move them around however you please. But be careful because you don't want your plant to fall off. Okay, so right here, this Hoya should look very familiar to you. This is the Chelsea. Yes, this is the Chelsea. Miss Chelsea wanted me to let y'all know that she is making a comeback. I will also be putting this one in semi-hydro. Y'all look at these roots. Do y'all see those roots? This Hoya got some thick roots. So see, once again, all of these are water roots. So when I go to repot this plant in pond, it should be just fine. It should not shock because it already has water roots. So that is my Chelsea. Okay, then over here in the corner, another Hoya that I repotted, put in fresh substrate, very chunky. This is my Crimson Queen that I also had to kind of hook up the back portion so that it wouldn't be hanging down too far for Fanta to get a hold of. Look at that beautiful crimson leaf. And look at those in the center, they're beautiful. I felt so good that I was able to finally repot these Hoya because they had been in the same substrate for years, at least 2 or 3 years. And it just looked really crusty, the substrate. So I feel like they really appreciate being in fresh potting mix. So that is the Crimson Queen. And then here is the Obovata, another huge Hoya that I put in fresh substrate. Look at these huge round leaves, y'all. Look at that. Gorgeous, honey. So that is my Obovata. So this is what this side is looking like. And then the back middle wall. And then this side wall. And then of course, I still have my beautiful philodendron Rio right here. I did chop it back some, so it's looking a whole lot better. Was starting to get kind of raggedy and scraggly looking, and it's looking so much better, y'all. So yes, this is one of my planty spaces. The other two, which is my little kitchenette dining area as well as our bedroom, I will show you those spaces in another video. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about the Hoya challenge that I had mentioned in my last video. Okay, so one of the biggest reasons why I decided to put my Hoya in fresh substrate is because number one, they needed it. And number two, I wanted to give them a very good start because I'm trying to do a bloom challenge. If you're not new to my channel, you know that the only Hoya that has ever flowered for me has been my Croniana Silver. And I'm still okay with that. But you know, I just want to try and see if I can get some of my other Hoya to bloom. So all of those Hoya that you see or that you saw in my flex space that have been repotted in fresh substrate, I have already watered them with this tiger bloom. And you can kind of see what I think it's the phosphorus content. That's the number 8. That's kind of higher. So this is from Fox Farm. I thought I had my glasses in here, but of course I don't. I don't know where I did with them. But anyway, this is to help and encourage blooms. Okay. I really like Fox Farm. I really like their potting mixes and their fertilizers. So this one, y'all, I cannot see. Let me go get my glasses. Hold on. Okay, so now we cooking. I can see now. That's what my grandmother used to say. Now you're cooking. Okay, so as you can see, this has a lot of or a higher phosphate amount. I guess that's a substance that encourages more blooming. So I will be doing the general feeding, which is 2 to 3 teaspoons per gallon of water every other watering. So I definitely will be following the directions. I probably, well, when I watered the Hoya in my flex space, I only used 2 teaspoons. So that's what I'll be starting off with. And I will be doing it every other watering as it says. They also have directions for a heavier feeding as well as a supplemental foliar feeding. And this also contains earthworm castings. So I thought that that was nice. So yeah, I will be adding this to the watering schedule, every other watering for my Hoya, to see if this will encourage them to bloom. Okay, if you have used this fertilizer, if you have heard of it and you have had success with it, I would love to know your opinion. Of course, I got this off Amazon. So that is the Hoya challenge. So I will keep you updated to let you know if there's any new blooms. I do have a surprise to show you in the plant room. It is totally unrelated to this because I haven't even watered this particular Hoya that I'm going to show you. I haven't even watered it with this fertilizer. So let's go see. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So we are now in the plant room. And I want to show you my Australis Lisa that I also have repotted. Y'all look at this. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? A pedunky doodle, y'all. Look at that. Look at that peduncle. I am hoping that it will not blast, y'all. But can you believe it? That this Australis Lisa actually has a peduncle. I will definitely be posting pictures if it does in fact develop and bloom and doesn't blast. I think it's actually going to do something though because it is getting larger. So I am so excited about that, y'all. Oh, you just don't even know. And like I said, I haven't even used the bloom fertilizer, the tiger bloom fertilizer on this plant yet. So isn't that special? So yes, I will let you know if it actually decides to bloom. I also will be repotting Mr. Wilbur. I have not repotted Mr. Wilbur yet, but he needs fresh potting mix as well. Y'all know I got to do right by Mr. Wilbur. So I will be repotting that one and my Hoya Matilde. That's another Hoya that has been in the same substrate for the longest. It's back there in the back. So yes, I'll be repotting that one as well. And let's see what else. In the beginning of the video, I was showing you all some new leaves that are unfurling. I wanted to show you something else and I can't remember what it was. But anyway, feel free to join me in the Hoya challenge, the Hoya Bloom challenge. If you have not been able to get your Hoya to bloom either, feel free to join me in the challenge. Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. This is the only Hoya, ooh, excuse me, y'all, that I have ever been able to get to bloom. This is the Croniana Silver. I'm sure most people will tell you that this is a prolific bloomer, and I have never had trouble when it comes to this Hoya blooming. Now, it hasn't bloomed in a while because I cut this. These are cuttings. I cut my Croniana way back because if you remember, I was doing too much and I was trying to take it off the trellis and I really just damaged the plant. So yeah, if you want to join me in the Hoya challenge, bloom challenge, please feel free to do so. You don't have to use the Fox Farm Tiger Bloom. I guess you can use whatever fertilizer you please. And we can see if we can get some of these Hoya to do something for us, y'all. Something else that I want to ask you all about is I'm really struggling with deciding what days or what day of the week that I want to upload on. So I need y'all help, okay? I need you all, and I'm going to actually post a poll on the community tab as well. Please pick a day that you would like for me to upload on. Please don't say, it doesn't matter, Chula. No, please. It does matter. And you would help me out tremendously if you would pick which day. I'm noticing that as far as the what's it called? Algorithm. It doesn't really seem to make a difference with my videos. Like I don't really see a big difference as far as which days I upload on. So my goal is to do one regular video during the week and also upload a short during the week because for some reason my shorts do very well. So one video a week as well as one short. So I'm going to upload on my community tab a poll. Please pick which day works best for you as far as being able to view my videos because of course I want to upload on a day when the majority of you all will be able to sit back and enjoy my videos. And you can also let me know down in the comments because I know some of you were having trouble uh, posting on the community tab on my page. So you can also put below in the comments which day you prefer for me to upload my longer videos on. I would greatly appreciate your help. All right, y'all, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and if you are not already subscribed to my channel, by all means, feel free to do so. All right? So don't forget to let me know when I post the poll which day during the week you would like for me to upload a longer video on. And also let me know what you think about the Hoya Bloom challenge. Okay, I would love to hear your opinion about that. I am a plantaholic on the road to recovery. Just kidding, I'm on my way to get more plants. That one came from Temu, so that's a newer little sign that I thought was really cute. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until the next time, hooked on houseplants, y'all. Bye.